Hi there. Today I'm going to do a tour and a quick review of the Raspberry Pi Model B Plus, the Noobs edition from Element 14. Also going to do a review and look around of the PiBow Rainbow for the Raspberry Pi B Plus, and also the PiBow Coupe, and also the Pi Glow, which is a little add-on board. So let's start at the beginning. This is the Raspberry Pi B Plus. You can see the differences are they've now added 2 extra USB ports here. There used to be 2, there's now 4. The Gpio header is now 40 pins long, whereas it used to be 26 pins, 2 rows of 13. So they've got 40 pins. The first 26 from the top down are the same. Here we go. Raspberry Pi Model B version 1.2, copyright Raspberry Pi 2014. You'll notice the differences are the USB sockets are not completely flush, but almost flush to the PCB now. When the camera wants to focus, we'll see that. So the USB sockets are almost flush to the board, which is really nice. The Ethernet socket has now got link and act lights here and here, 2 little LEDs, which I'll show you the light, whereas before it didn't have those. You've also got, now got a combo analog video and analog stereo port here. Standard HDMI as before, micro USB, your display ribbon connector header, and the camera ribbon connector header here. And also what they've added is now got 4 mounting holes in symmetrical positions, which is much more handy for mounting the board. And you'll notice that also, when you actually listen to the analog audio, you'll notice there's no crackling or buzzing on the analog audio anymore. A problem previously on the Model B was there was a very digital sounding buzzing interference noise on the analog circuit. They've now provided a separate power supply for the analog side of the circuit for the video and audio, so there's no more buzzing on the audio at all. Now, this is just a brief overview. You've got a switching regulator here, you've got some inductors here, a switching power supply to cope with power brownouts better. I don't know much about that, but I'll let you know more about that when I find out. So underneath you've got a micro USB socket now. Sorry, a micro SD socket. So what you do is you get your Noobs card, which comes with it, and it came with mine. I got the like I say, I got the Raspberry Pi Model B plus 512 meg and the Noobs edition. That's that one there. Contents: Raspberry Pi featuring etc, etc, and then 8 gig Noobs micro SD card. So you take the micro SD card out, and obviously you put it in the micro SD card socket. Out of the box it will boot up into Noobs. It'll ask you which OS you want to install, so we'll go into that in another video. So that's much better. You can see now, when the camera will focus, you will see and hear that when you push the card in and out, it clicks and latches. Whereas before it's just hanging out as a full-size SD card, just hanging out the back, waiting to be knocked out. So a much improved product now. It's much better. The CPU and the RAM haven't changed at all. It's just basically a tidy up of the board, extra USBs, which is always handy. And you can now supply 1.2 amps. In the config.txt file you can set it somehow, haven't actually done it yet, you can set it so you can share 1.2 amps power supply between all 4 ports. So for high current peripherals like hard drives etc, you can supply higher current to the ports. So obviously 1.2 amps divided by 4 is 300 milliamps per port. I'm not sure how the power is distributed, whether it's exactly 300 milliamps per port, or if it's dynamic, but they've improved that. So that is the board. Now, next, we're going to look at Pimoroni's amazing, beautiful new PiBow rainbow case for the Raspberry Pi B Plus. So, exit stage left for the Raspberry Pi B Plus for the moment, and we're going to see the PiBow rainbow. Now, I've actually used this case already. I've actually assembled it, so I've disassembled it for this video. This is the box it comes in. This label's actually joined when you get it. You get this box, this beautiful box. Very, very nicely designed, I must admit. I must say to Paul Beach, top class job, absolutely top class job on this. Really, really lovely packaging. So you see your neat little case for your Raspberry Pi. It says Pimoroni or Pimoroni, whatever they're called. There's the barcode number there in case you want it. So go to pimoroni.com. So you've got your instructions here. Remove the protective film from all PiBow layers. Yes, I've done that on this rainbow one to save time. Well, because I've used it already actually. Cheating. Place your Raspberry Pi with logo facing upwards. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just show you, it'll be easier. So, let's get the case in. In stage left to the case. So, here you have what you get in the box. Actually, I'll show you what's inside here. What you get is a little bag, and you get some, actually very kind enough to give you some spare nuts in there as well, in case you lose a few, which I don't plan on doing, but it's always possible. So you get a little bag, 4 long nylon bolts. Well, there's 3 there. Where's the 4th one gone? There it is. 4 long nylon bolts, 4 nylon nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you get those. Little spanner, little thumb turnable spanner made out of acrylic as well. It's all laser cut. Precision. This case is made of precision laser cut acrylic, coloured acrylic. It's absolutely beautiful. So what you do, each layer has got a number. For example, you can see on the top left of that case, next to the hole, it says 0. Okay? Hopefully you can see that clearly. That says 0. Alright, now the next layer, you start off with the numbers at the top left, with the etching uppermost. Next layer is layer 1. So we're just trying to find the number on it. Where's that gone? Number 1. There we go. So now we have number 1. You can see that just there. And you're starting from the bottom, so you start up transparent, purple, blue, which is layer 2. In the light you can probably see the 2 there. Yeah, you can see that. Etc, etc. You build up the layers. So, you start off with a base layer, level 0, level 1, purple, level 2, blue, and grab your Pi and sit it in on level 2. Make sure it's centered. Excuse the camera, I'm holding this one-handed. So, there we go, you've got level 0, 1 and 2. And basically you get the rest of the stack, which, like I said before, you make sure the numbers are on the top left as you're building it. That's the wrong way around actually. Spin the stack round, there we go. So you see here we've got the top, which is unnumbered. You've got 8, and you've got 7, 6, etc. down to number 3 at the bottom. So let me show you what to do. Next layer is the green layer. That's level 3. Next layer is level 4, which is the yellow one, and level 5, which is orange. Just basically do it in spectrum colour, sorry, spectrum order. 5, 6, which is red, then level 7, which is a pink colour. Yep, pink. A lovely sort of cherry strawberry pink, sort of halfway between cherry and strawberry. It's very nice. And level 8 is your transparent frame, and then level 9, which is unmarked. Well, it's unmarked number wise, but you'll see you've got power, HDMI and AV marked there, and you've got the 2 corresponding slots for the display and the camera module ribbon cables. So you put that on top there. Now make sure the etching on the top layer is on the outside, and then make sure the etching on the bottom layer is on the inside, where it says Pimoroni, Pimoroni.com. So once you've done that, you level the stack like a stack of playing cards on a surface like that. Get your nylon bolts and push them through each corner of the stack, 1 per corner. 1. These bolts are quite hard to see against the white background. 2. Push them right through to come out the bottom end. 3. And then, oh, it's not quite the way down. There we go. And then 4. So now, well, now they're through, well, almost through. They're not quite through yet. Push them not too hard. Just push them gently to make sure they're right through the layers. Get the case, flip it over to the side, and make sure the corners are aligned, and push down, and you'll see the bolts coming up, you see, coming proud of the bottom layer. So now you just get the nuts, 1 per corner, and fasten them on. I won't put them all on now because that will save time. I'll just show you how they go on. But obviously, if you want to secure them tighter, you get your little spanner out of the bag, little thumb spanner, and you would, excuse my fiddling about here. Just trying to do it with one-handed. It's quite a skill. So you then put your spanner around the nut and you tighten it to your requirements. Don't do them too tight because you'll cross-thread the bolts and nuts, but just tighten them up so they're hand tight, just till you feel a bit of resistance, and then stop. So that is the rainbow PiBow. How you assemble it. That's how to assemble it. I'm sorry if it wasn't particularly clear, but filming, like I keep saying, filming one-handed is quite a skill, quite a challenge, shall we say. I haven't quite perfected the skill yet. I'm not doing badly though. Okay, so I'll take those bolts out, and then I'll show you the PiBow Coupe coming next on this video. See you in a second, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next segment of this review. So, here we have the Pimoroni, or Pimoroni. I'll call it Pimoroni because I've got to keep changing my mind. The Coupe B Plus case. This is a red and transparent case, I think, for the Raspberry Pi B Plus. A big thank you to Paul Beach at Pimoroni, for sending this out to me. Very generously sent me a review sample. Very, very kind gentleman. So here we see it says carefully remove the outer packaging and basically align the numbered layers as before. Does not include a Raspberry Pi. Well, yeah, that'd be good. A good deal if it did, because the case is £8.50, so that'd be a very good deal, wouldn't it? This is not a toy. Manufactured in Sheffield. Absolutely beautiful packaging. I've got to seriously got a compliment on this packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a bag of sweets. In fact, I think this is a sweet bag, some sort of sweet wrapper. It looks so delicious. It looks like you're good enough to eat. It's absolutely beautiful. This packaging. I don't want to open it. It's just so nice. So this is the PiBow Coupe, which is a lower profile version of the PiBow, which actually has some of the Ethernet ports and the USB ports sticking out the top. So let's open this live on camera. Well, that's nice and easy. Just run your finger through there. I want to tear the bag. Lovely, lovely packaging. Obviously it's got to be open, but I don't want to destroy the packaging in the process. So, run your finger vertically under that label, and it's open. Hey, sweeties! Hey! I've ruined the package. Never mind. Lovely bag. So, let's see what's inside. Oh, this is so much fun. Hey, there it is. This is like being at the sweet shop. There is the PiBow Coupe. Cameras all over the place. There it is. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that. That is really nice. It's the first time I've ever seen this in person. This is really nice. Anything else in there? No, all the sweeties are gone. Oh, bummer. So, as always, you get the layers with their protective film on. So you have to remove those, the protective films, unless you want a silly film underneath each layer, which I wouldn't recommend. There's your spanner with the nuts and bolts in the bag. So, let's get this assembled. What I shall do is, I'm sure you don't want to see me peeling all the film off, so I'll take the film off and come back. I'll peel all this protective white film off the layers and I'll be back shortly. Bye bye. I'm back. So here we have the Pimoroni Coupe, the PiBow Coupe for the Raspberry Pi B Plus. I've noticed with this Coupe, they've done a very nice thing. They've they've cut a hole in the top for the Gpio header. You can see that when the camera focuses on it. They've actually numbered and labelled they've numbered the Gpio and marked, labelled the voltages. You've got 3.3 volts there, 5 volts there, 3.3 volts there. Anyway, that's a very nice thing they've done, and that's for the Gpio header. Not sure why the actually yes, the rainbow one does have a Gpio cable exit. It's just on the side of the case. What I've noticed about this case, it's beautiful. What they've done is they've made this, I don't know if you can see this on camera, very, very sparkly effect, sort of frosted top to acrylic. It's like, well, it's frosted, no, it's frosted acrylic. It's frosted on both sides. I say frosted, I mean it's like a matte sort of, yeah, it's frosted. It's transparent. You can see it's beautifully transparent. Really, really hypnotically cherry edible red. Excuse my lighting. It's a lovely frosted, transparent acrylic red. Really nice. Sort of matches the whole sweetie theme of the wrapper. The whole edible, sugary, sweetie theme. It's beautiful. They've Yeah, the actual slices are laser etched frosted acrylic. But you can't really see it on camera that, but it's really nice. It sort of sparkles in the light. Anyway, that's what you do. Again, you start from ground zero with the Pimoroni logo, which is on the inside. So this is actually etched this side. You start with 0, and then you build your way up again. So you've got 0, and you've got layer 1, which is there. See that 1 in the light? Just about to see it. Make sure the SD card's to the left. SD card slot, which is here, is to your left, and the numbers at the top left. You won't go any far wrong there. So next, once you've got layer 1 on there, you get the... Oh, hang on a minute. No, I could be wrong there. What do you do here? Check the packaging, mister. Ah, yes, you do. Carefully move the protective backing from the layers. Use the numbers on each other. Using the numbers on each layer, place layers 0, 1 and 2 on top of each other. Ah, right. 0, 1 and 2, then the Pi. So, 0, 1 and 2. So as you can see, you've got 0, 1, 2. Well, that's 4. That's 4, that's no good. Okay. 0, 1 and 2. There we go. And then comes your Raspberry Pi in its raspberry flavoured case. Well, I think it's raspberry flavoured anyway. Ah, there we go. So now it's layer 3. I just love this acrylic, it's so beautiful. It's like glistening, sparkly, twinkly, frosted acrylic. I just love it. I'm like a child at Christmas, it's beautiful. Brings a tear to the eye, a joy forever. Okay, thing to behold. Enough of all that. Okay, so now layer 4 and layer 5, which is unmarked. Apart from the legends, it's unmarked. Already you can see the USB and Ethernet sockets stick out proud above the top layer of the sandwich, of the case sandwich. You see? Ooh, look at that colour, it's beautiful. But that is really nice. Do you know, I'm tempted to use that as my main case actually. I don't want to retire the lovely rainbow case. So they're all just so beautiful. I mean, let's bring the other one over. Bring the other one over and do a comparison. There isn't a comparison, they're different entities, but look at them. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty on that, bruv. I mean, look, they're so nice, both of them. I mean, this one's smaller, it's dinky, it's low profile, hence coupe. But, I mean, what's not to like? I mean, look at the colours. The colours just are hypnotic. I mean, these colours just... they're delicious. Anyway, they're not sweet, so I can't eat them, so I guess I'll have to stick to my Tesco everyday value plain chocolate for edible stuff. But this is lovely. Anyway, onwards and upwards. So grab the stack once it's assembled and then level it. He says, messing it all up again. Grab a bolt at a time and put them in the corners. Give them a little jiggle till they fit and go through. Yeah, that's going through. Is it? Almost there. Yeah, that's right. Once the first... Oh, just dropped a nut. There it is. Thank goodness they give you spares. So, once the first two are in, you're on the home straight. It's not a hard job at all. It's child's play, seriously. It's just fun. Fun, fun, fun. Can't wait to get this thing finished. We're about 2 minutes away. So, third bolt in. and the fourth bolt in. Make sure they're down. Yep, so now grab the stack, flip it over. As before, actually you can't with this one, you have to, because the stack's too shallow, the headers, the sockets stick up and actually higher than the level. So I can't explain what I mean, but basically you have to do this by hand. You see the bolt sticking out. So now you get the nuts. Look at that colour, that's beautiful. That's so striking, I just love that colour. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this case. Sorry ladies, I've got a case. I'm in love with a case. I can't have a... being silly. Okay, so I've hand tightened one of the nuts now. Do the remaining 3. I can actually do this off camera, but it's more fun to do it on camera, I think. I could go a bit faster, couldn't I? Never mind, no rush. Oops. Dropped it. Let's do that one. Let's get it on, I'll show you it tightening. So that's now on. Hand tighten these. That's better. Lay it down and do it. Bit of brain power here. Bit of muscle power and brain power. We're almost done, guys. Last 2 to go. Almost done. That'll do. And the final nut is in place. Beautiful little spanner as well, look at that, that's just so nice. It's like a little sweetie, I want to eat it. Ooh, anyway. There we have it. That is the Raspberry Pi B Plus in the PiBow Coupe case. Let's hold up to the light. See it sparkle like a gem. Oh, it's like a ruby. Look at it. It's like a ruby in the light. It's so beautiful. I'm serious. I'm not exaggerating. It's beautiful. I'm not exaggerating at all. Right. So that is the PiBow in B Plus inside the the Raspberry Pi B Plus inside the PiBow Coupe. As you can see in the light, hopefully. Yes, the sockets stick above, like I said. So, thank you so much to Pimoroni for sending me that case to review, and thank you so much to Tom at CPC for sending me the Raspberry Pi B Plus to review. This is just a quick overview of the cases and the board. I'm going to do a more in-depth review very shortly. I've got another case as well, a cheaper case I got from the, I think it's the Pi Hut or somewhere. Got it from another Pi supplier. Another case which is one of these self-assembly clip together ones which has got bolts in it, which I'll do a review of soon as well. I don't want to do too much in one video. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do the Pi Glow. The Pi Glow. No, it's not Pig Glow, it's Pi Glow. This little board is an add-on for the Raspberry Pi B Plus. I think it might work for the A as well. Which what you do is it's 18 LEDs arranged in 3 spiral arms of 6. What you do, you shake it out the packaging like that. That's another lovely colour. That's a purple. Purple solder mask. It's very nice. The lighting's not ideal in here, but you can see that. So you've got 3 concentric arms. And what you do, I'll show you on the B Plus because I haven't seen many people document this on the internet yet. So I'll show you that the PiBow does work on the B+, okay? Get the camera at the right angle. So, there's the bottom of your socket, and hold it up this way, and put it on the first, put it on pins 1 to 26, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, pins, this takes up pins 1 to 26. Push it down gently. So once that's on, pins 1 to 26 are inaccessible. So make sure you don't want those pins for anything else at the moment. So look at that. We've got a PiGlow on a PiBow Coupe with a Raspberry Pi B Plus inside. Now, what I show you next is really pretty. It might exceed all previous levels of prettiness on this video. You might have to turn the lights off for this one. It's a real smasher. So, I've written a Python script which actually makes the LEDs cycle in a pretty pattern. So let me show you this. Okay, plug in the power down here. I'm doing quite well for one-handed, aren't I? So it's now booting up. Turn the lights off and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, look at that. That's really fandabby-dozy, that is. That's fabulous. That's really nice. So, what I want to do next is get my Moto G phone and SSH into the Pi and set the Python script running, and you'll see what this PiGlow thingamajiggy does. So, while that's booting up, I'm going to SSH into it. So I've got my app here called ConnectBot. Oh no, that's not, that's my alarm clock. ConnectBot. It's there. Tap that. And then that's my IP address. So SSH into that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That's it. So it's now connecting. Connection lost. Oh yeah, you know why. You know why. What a muppet. To assemble the case, I removed the Wi-Fi dongle. Hello? Hello, anybody there? Anybody home? So, I'll plug that back in again. It's a bit dark in here, guys. Sorry about that. So, plug that back in. Hope the Wi-Fi picks up straight away. It's doing something, so hopefully it's reconnecting itself. There we go. Attempting password, yeah, so we now can log back in again. Okay. That's my password. Now you know what it is, it's 4 dots. Let's go finished. So now logging in. So I go to the PiGlow directory, cd PiGlow. Right. Then I do sudo. You run Python scripts as sudo for the GPIOs. Sudo Python, obviously. And then supply the script as an argument. Cycle .py. Sudo Python cycle. You ready for this? Hey baby, it's a disco pie. Hey, look at that. It's Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever all over again, baby. Look at that. That's a fandabby-dozy pie. That's a real humdinger, that is. A real smasher. Hey. So what I've done here, I've made this script, so what it does is it sets all the LEDs at level 1, and then it starts in the middle on the white LEDs, and radiates outwards to the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange and the red, and it ripples level 10 from the outwards, so from the centre inward, sorry, from the centre outwards, and then on the next cycle it has them all on level 1 again, and it ripples, it turns each colour off one at a time, so it ripples nothing outwards. So yeah, anyway, that's what the PiGlow is. It's a little board that you can do all sorts of fancy lighting effects and indication with, so there we go. That's from Pimoroni too. They're £9. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching this video. I've waffled on a bit, but at least I've been thorough. Yeah, again, thank you so much to Paul Beach and all the lovely guys at Pimoroni for sending me this PiBow coupe and for doing a smashing job. And thank you so much to Tom at CPC for sending me the Raspberry Pi B Plus to review. More videos coming soon. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye. Or should I say, bye-pie. Silly boy. Silly, silly boy. Bye. Bye. Oh, baby, don't that look nice? Don't that look nice, huh? Real nice, baby. Cherry red coupe, Raspberry Pi PiBow case with a B plus, sparkly warkly. They're not beautiful. Real nice. That's a stunner, that is. Love it. Well done, Pimoroni. You triumphed.